Hey, Mom. Is it alright if I stop by after work?
Yes, that's fine. Did something happen?
To be honest, I'm a little low on cash this month. Would I be able to borrow a bit of money?
Oh, seriously? You're a grown man. Do you really need to be asking your mother for money?
Come on, no matter how old you get, you're never too old to ask your mom for help, right?
You're making money on your own, aren't you? I'm the one who needs the money. I'm living on my pension after all.
You've always had more money than me, even now. Pension pays pretty well, and there's the inheritance from Dad, too. You've been putting that away, haven't you?
Don't be demanding money from your elderly mother.
Come on, please! I want to buy an air filter for my house, but it's a little expensive.
What do you need an air filter for?
My allergies started getting really bad this year. Air filters are supposed to help with that, so I wanted to get one. But the proper ones are kind of expensive. Please! The allergies don't let me sleep properly.
Oh, I guess it can't be helped. But I'm only paying for half, not the whole thing. Paying the full price would spoil you a little too much.
What? Only half? Well, it's better than nothing. Thanks.
Really, Johnny. You're always being spoiled by me, especially in regards to money. I guess it's better than before when money used to just disappear from my wallet.
That was so long ago. That was back when I was still a student, right?
You also used to use my credit card without asking. Both your father and I really had our hands full.
That was just the silliness of youth. I don't do things like that anymore. I'm not a thief.
I know, you've finally grown up.
Of course. I'm already 30 years old. And I'm married too.
That's true. But I can't believe you really got married, even now. I really didn't think you'd be able to settle down.
What? You just thought I'd go around aimlessly my whole life? Give me a break, Mom. What kind of son do you think I am?
Remind me who it was that skipped school, went out all the time, and was unable to graduate from college? And then, after breaking off all contact, who was it that came back ridden with debt? It's because I know you well that I say things like that.
I guess those things did happen too. I really did some stupid things in my youth. There's no way I can live my life in that way anymore.
You're lucky there was a woman with such a big heart who was willing to marry you. I'm so thankful to her for marrying an idiot like you.
An idiot? Is that really something a mother should tell her son? But you're right, my wife really is a saint. There really isn't anyone with a bigger heart than her.
Make sure you don't take advantage of her kindness. If you get too cocky, even a woman like that will reach her limit.
Don't worry, I'm telling you that I'm sincere and faithful to her. I've always treated my precious girlfriends well too.
Despite your carelessness, you've always been popular with the girls. I wonder why.
Well, they always tell me it's my cute looks that make me popular. I'm all my older relatives' favorite as well, aren't I?
Women are probably just amused by how unreliable you are. I wouldn't want to be with a man like you.
What a horrible thing to say! Even though I get my looks from you.
Well, you've always been very good at flattery, I'll give you that. I wonder if that's why. Oh, I probably spoiled you too much as a child.
Hold on a sec. You're talking as though you didn't raise me right.
I'm just joking. I think you've really grown up and become an upstanding man compared to what you were before. You've been able to hold down your job for a long time, too.
Yeah, it's been 5 years now. Well, don't worry. I don't plan on quitting anytime soon.
I bet even your late father is relieved.
Right? Sure, I still run out of money sometimes, but it's not to the point that living gets difficult. I've really learned to control my spending since becoming an adult.
I'm glad to hear that.
Hey Mom, do you have some time to talk? My wife is acting really horribly. I can't stand it anymore. I'm basically on the verge of tears.
What? What's happening between the two of you?
She's turned into some kind of monster. Let me vent a little.
You're talking about Stacy, aren't you?
Who else would it be? I only have one wife.
But you were singing her praises not long ago. You said that there couldn't possibly be better wife than her. You even called her a saint.
I couldn't see things clearly at the time. She was pulling the wool over my eyes. But she's finally revealed her true self recently. She's a really deceitful woman.
What are you talking about? Just tell me what happened.
She's supposed to be a housewife, but she doesn't do anything at all. All she does is lounge around at home and doesn't do anything even when I get home. I've been eating TV dinners this whole time. It's not like I'm picky with food or anything. A simple meal for dinner would be totally fine.
She doesn't do anything?
Nothing at all! She doesn't cook, she doesn't clean, she doesn't even take out the trash. Despite not doing any housework, she keeps spending all the money. She's even started cheating on me.
Cheating? Are you sure?
There's no doubt about it. I saw her going to a hotel with some random guy.
Saw her? You mean you saw her yourself?
She was acting all strange, right? So I pretended to go to work and followed her to see what she did. That's when I saw her go into that hotel.
I can't believe it. Then it must be true. Plus, she doesn't work at all, does she? That's horrible.
That's what I'm trying to say. Messing around with some guy using the money that I work for. I can't forgive her for this.
I would never have thought she was that kind of woman. Let me talk to her.
No, don't say anything.
Why?
Because I haven't said anything to her yet. If a third party got involved out of nowhere, it caused problems. I'm so scared what she might do out of revenge.
Revenge? What are you talking about?
That's something else I found out recently. She loses all control when she gets angry. That's why I don't want to do anything rash that surprise her.
Really? I guess you never really can tell what a person is like.
So, if possible, I'd like you to help me out in another way. At the moment, I haven't been really able to work. I've been so shocked by how much our relationship has changed in the last few months. My health has really been affected by the stress, and I'm not able to do as much as before. I went to the doctor, and he said it was from stress too.
Could it be depression? Make sure you go see a psychologist.
I did go once, but I didn't really get along with the doctor, so it didn't continue.
Don't push yourself so hard. Something similar also happened to my friend's child recently. He developed some emotional disorder and quit his job. It's almost impossible to fully recover from mental disorders, so make sure you take this seriously.
Yeah, I can't really move around so well right now, so I took leave from work.
But it's your wife that's the source of stress, right? Even if you take a break from your work, that won't bring an end to the problem.
But taking a break from work has eased my mind a little. Now I think I'll be able to face my wife. But the stress from my economic situation is pretty bad. Sorry, but would it be possible to help me out with some money?
I got it. In this situation, it can't be helped.
Thank you!
But I really can't believe it. She had such a horrible personality this whole time. How didn't you realize this sooner?
She just changed completely out of nowhere. Took me by surprise too.
Even though you've been married for over a year now, I guess you never know when people will show their true colors.
It could be that she got bored of me after a year.
Got bored? Oh, how heartless! You really made a mistake choosing to marry her. Stacy, I've got something I want to talk to you about.
Of course, it's been a while. What's going on?
I heard from my son. He told me not to get involved, but I feel so bad for him I can't help but say something. Don't you think your actions are all going too far?
Sorry, but I don't understand. What are you talking about?
Oh, don't play dumb. Spending all of his money, even going so far as cheating. Not only that, because of you, now he's ill. Of course, I won't forgive you for that.
Me? Spending all the money? Cheating? He's the one who cheated. What are you saying?
What?
I don't know what you heard from him, but the one spending all of the money and cheating is him.
No way. It can't be.
And he's been unemployed for the last 6 months too. I'm the one who's working to get us by.
6 months ago? Wait a minute, what's going on?
I'm also completely lost.
He's really unemployed? He's not just taking temporary leave.
If you don't believe me, you can call his old company and ask them yourself. That's the fastest way to get the truth.
Is it true that he cheated on you?
Yes, I have proof. He told me himself and asked for forgiveness. It was the first time he did it, so I decided to forgive him. But decided not to give him any money for a year as a punishment.
So that's why he came to me asking for money.
He asked you for money?
He said that he was so stressed from the shock of finding out that you cheated on him that he couldn't work anymore. Then he asked me to help with some money.
What the hell? How could he lie like that? Not only that, but he's making me out as the bad guy and himself as the victim? Even though I was the one that decided to overlook him cheating on me.
So he's the one lying to me.
You believe me?
What you're saying makes far more sense. You've also got proof. I'm so sorry, Stacy. I just started blaming you out of nowhere.
Don't worry about it. It can't be helped since he lied to you. If you found out that your son's wife had cheated on him, of course you'd be angry.
How can I make it up to you? I'm so sorry for my idiot son.
You're a victim here too, aren't you? There's no need to apologize. But we really can't just let him get away with this.
Of course not.
I shouldn't have forgiven him for cheating. I feel so utterly empty right now.
Of course. Stacy, there is no more need to forgive him. You should get back at him as you see fit. I'll also do what I can to help. Where on earth are you at this time?
I've been looking for a job. I went to a recruitment agency.
Don't lie. There's no doubt that you were out somewhere partying or drinking.
I don't have money for that. You know that. I don't have any spending money at all.
You've got the money that I gave you, right?
Me? I got no money from you. What are you talking about?
I gave you some after our discussion yesterday. You said that Stacy was cheating?
Huh? Is that you, Mom? Why are you using Stacy's phone?
Because we're together at the moment.
No way. You contacted her? I told you not to stick your nose into it. That's a problem that's between me and my wife.
You just said that so your lies wouldn't be exposed. I've heard the whole truth from Stacy. You're the one that was doing the cheating.
Me and Stacy have already discussed and worked through that. So it's got nothing to do with you. Don't bring it up.
You made her out to be a bad person just to get money from me. That definitely has something to do with me. I have a responsibility as your mother, after all.
I just had no money all of a sudden. And though I initially agreed that Stacy not giving me money was fine as a punishment, in the end it was too difficult. There's a limit to things, right? If I just asked you normally, you wouldn't have given me any.
That's right. Especially if I'd known the reason why you had no money in the first place.
Exactly. So I had no choice but to lie.
Didn't you even think how Stacy would feel when you said all those things about her? She even forgave you out of the kindness of her heart. How could you betray her in such a way, the poor thing?
I plan on talking through any misunderstandings with her afterwards. I didn't think she'd find out in such a way. But anyway, that's it, right? You've involved yourself enough, haven't you? From here, I'll talk with my wife.
It's too late. She wants nothing more to do with you. She wants a divorce.
What? Seriously? She really said that?
Yes. Also, you need to leave the house. You have a few weeks to pack your bags and leave.
What? So suddenly?
She's the one who signed the lease after all. You were completely in her debt. And even so, you did so many heartless things to her.
But how can she kick me out so suddenly? Isn't that kind of messed up? I don't have any money! I'll be homeless! What did she say?
She says, you can't live or do anything without me, can you? You've been spoiled by people around you your entire life. But I'm not going to take care of you anymore. Now it's time you paid back everything you took from those around you.
What? What should I do? Help!
Oh, do you really think that I'll help you in this situation? I don't think of you as my son at all anymore.
What's that? You're trying to disown me?
Exactly. Don't show your face around me ever again.
Mom, wait! I'm sorry! I'm so sorry I disappointed you! I promise I'll change!
Up until now, I've forgiven you for all the problems you caused. But this time, I can't forgive you. I'm sure your late father also couldn't forgive you for this. So, go wherever you want and live the rest of your life as you like. After that, Stacy was true to her word. She immediately divorced my son and kicked him out of the house. My son had no idea what to do and tried to run back home to me. But I had already changed the locks and he was unable to enter the house. He tried to call me from outside time and time again, but I ignored him, and in the end, he gave up and left. He honestly deserves even worse than what he got. I called all of our relatives and told them to not help him if he ever came and asked them. Afterwards, I heard a rumor from my son's old classmate. Apparently, he is now a live-in factory worker. It must be hard work. But maybe this will be enough of a lesson to fix him and make him change his ways. Hey, Cody! It's been a week since we last talked about it. Can you sign the divorce paper already? I'm gonna put Mia down for bed early tonight, so maybe we can do it then?
You mean it's only been a week? You have to realize that it came out of the blue for me. You gotta give me some time to properly think about this.
I want a divorce!
I know that.
So what's the point of giving you some time to think?
Maybe nothing, but are you sure we can't work things out anymore? If it's something I did wrong, you can tell me and I'll fix it, so please, can you give this a second thought?
This is the result of me thinking for a long time. And it's not because you did anything wrong.
Then why?
Like I told you the other day, it's me. I just don't have any feelings for you anymore.
That just means that you don't find me attractive as a man anymore, right?
I guess.
How about as a person? Don't you still love me like family? Or can you not stand me so much that we can't even live together anymore?
No, it's not like that, but I think this would happen sooner or later. I gave this a lot of thought too, you know? Mia is only 5, and it would be better for her if I could find a way to work things out as a family. But I couldn't.
Please give me a bit more time with her. At least until she's old enough.
Old enough? What exactly do you mean by old enough?
Like high school, maybe?
So you're asking me to live with someone I don't love for that long? Isn't that a living hell for both me and Mia? Wouldn't it be better for her if we just did this while she's still young?
I'm sorry. I let my selfish desire get the best of me.
No, I'm sorry too. Even though you're a good husband and a good father for Mia, this is all happening because of my feelings, so I'm really sorry, Cody.
I guess there really isn't anything I can say to change your decision anymore, is there?
No.
Okay, I will sign the divorce paper. As for Mia's custody, who should have her?
What do you mean who? Of course she's coming with me. She's only 5 years old. It's always better to stay with the mother while they're young. And you can't be with her during the day even if you take her.
You might be right, but I can always look for daycare or a babysitter.
No, definitely not. I don't want to compromise my time with Mia. I promise I will raise her properly, and I have no intention to look for a new relationship for a while. I will prioritize her at least until she's in elementary school. And I will only start thinking about work or relationship after that.
I'm planning on using as much time as I can for Mia too. And I'm sure my parents would be more than happy to help as well.
You do realize that I'm Mia's mom and I gave birth to her, right?
Yes, and I'm her dad!
We are not the same. I carried her inside me for 9 months. I'm the one who had to be in labor. Even if we were to fight over her custody, they will always favor the mother anyways. I will make sure to set up frequent visitation for you two to meet, so can't we just agree on this?
Fine.
I know you care about her deeply, so I will make sure to still ask for your opinions on how to raise Mia. And don't worry, I will make sure she knows you are her father.
Okay, I guess it could be worse. You can have her custody then.
Thanks. Let's talk about the details on alimony and child support later when you come home. I know you're in the middle of work right now, so...
Yeah, I should go back. Say hi to Mia for me. Hey, Jessica, about this month's visitation. How long do I have to wait until you let me see Mia? It's already the middle of the month and I still haven't heard anything from you.
I'm sorry, I haven't been feeling well enough to reach out.
Oh, are you sick? Are you okay? I can take care of Mia until you feel better if that's the case.
No, it's okay, it's not that bad. I'm getting better now anyway.
Well, you could have at least replied to my texts then.
Sorry, I just forgot. Oh, but this month might not work for us actually.
Why not?
We're planning on visiting my parents for a while.
I see. How long are you planning on staying there for?
Well, I haven't decided on the exact dates, but probably about a month.
What, that long?
Yep, because it'll be difficult to have a long holiday like this once Mia's in school, and I'm planning on going back to work pretty soon, so this might be our last chance to relax together for a while.
I see.
But because we have to skip this month, I promise to let you spend more time with her next month.
I guess that works. But please keep your promise this time. I am paying for her child support after all. I'm doing my part.
Of course! I really appreciate you supporting us. I get to stay with her at home because of that.
Even if we are apart, I'm still her dad. I'm just doing my fair share, so you don't need to thank me.
I do hear a lot of stories about ex-husbands not paying any child support. So I guess I'm very fortunate and I shouldn't take this for granted.
Well, those guys are wrong for not supporting their children.
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, Cody, I know I'm not in a position to ask you for anything when I haven't even been able to set up your visitations, but can I ask you for a favor?
Favor?
You know how I told you that I wasn't feeling well for a while? The medical bills haven't been cheap because of that. And oftentimes I wasn't well enough to even prepare any meals, so I had to order takeout. Because of that, we're pretty tight this month, and I was wondering if you could help us a little more this time?
What? I thought I'm giving you more than enough every month. And aren't you receiving childcare from the government as well?
I'm sorry.
That's not really answering my questions. So, how much do you need then?
You're helping me?
I don't have a choice. I have to think about Mia.
Oh, thank you. $300 should cover everything for now.
Okay, I will wire that amount later.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it.
It's only this time. Also, when are you planning on moving out from that condo? I'm still paying for the mortgage there, so I'd like to sell it as soon as possible.
I am looking for a place, but I haven't had any luck. But I promise we'll find a place before Mia is in school for sure. Just give me a bit more time, please.
Okay, if that's the case. But I'm not waiting longer than that.
Of course.
Oh, speaking of which, about our neighbors, the Williams.
Oh, what about them?
I bumped into them on the street the other day, and they were wondering why they haven't seen me around lately. But I was in a rush to go meet one of my customers for work, and I didn't have time to explain about our divorce.
I don't think they need to know.
Well, yeah, but I did exchange contact info with Mr. Williams in the past.
Yeah, I guess you helped him with his computer once.
Yeah, that's why I kind of felt obligated to let him know.
But Mia and I wouldn't stay here for much longer. I don't think it's necessary at this point. I will let them know if they ask me directly, how's that? I don't think we need to go out of our way to tell them about this unless they ask.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Though I do feel bad that I couldn't give them a proper goodbye. But I guess I can talk to them if they ever reach out.
Yeah, I think that's good. Well, I think I should prepare to put Mia in bed soon. I'll make sure to set up a video call for you to talk with her sometime.
Yeah, thanks. Any time works for me as long as it's not during my work hours.
Hi, Cody. It's been a while. This is your neighbor, Catherine Williams. Hopefully, I have the right number.
What, Mrs. Williams? Yes, you do have the right number, but is everything okay?
I got your number from my husband since this is an emergency. He's away on business and I know the situation better, so...
Emergency?
Yes, you and Jessica both should know. That it is very irresponsible to let a 5-year-old stay at home all alone like this. I don't like to interfere and tell you how to raise your child, but this is outrageous. She's here with me right now. It doesn't matter even if you think you have a good reason.
Actually, Mrs. Williams, we got divorced a while ago and I don't live there anymore.
You guys got divorced?
Yes, I wanted to tell you the other day. But I didn't have time to explain things properly since I was on my way to see my customer.
Oh, is that so? I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Don't be. You are right to be upset about this. Could you tell me more about what's happening? Is it true Mia was staying home all by herself? I'm sure Jessica is around, no?
I didn't see her anywhere. I saw Mia playing by herself in the hallway around 3 in the afternoon today. And I asked her what she's doing, but she started crying saying there's nobody home. I felt bad, but I let myself in to make sure there really isn't anyone home. So I left a note saying she'll be here with me and waited until now, but...
You decided to reach out because neither of us came by to pick her up.
Yes, that's right. But I didn't even imagine that you two were broken up. Do you think she left because she was devastated about the divorce? There must have been some important reason for her to leave Mia all alone like this.
I don't think our divorce is the reason, since she's the one who asked for a divorce. That's why I had to move out.
Oh, is that what happened? I'm sorry to hear that. And I apologize for jumping to conclusions.
No, anybody would be shocked to find a 5-year-old being left all alone at home. I'll head over there right now to pick her up.
She's already asleep, but it'll be better if she's with you. I wonder what happened to Jessica, though. Maybe if you check inside the house, you'll find something that I didn't. The house was, a bit unusual, to be honest.
Unusual? What do you mean by that?
It looked like she planned to be away for a while now that I think about it. There were lots of drinks and snacks stacked on the table. And there was trash everywhere.
What?
Anyways, you'll know what I mean if you see it. I think you should go check to see what's going on before you talk to Jessica.
Hey Jessica, it's almost time for my video call with Mia. Are you around? Can I call you now?
Hey, Cody, I'm sorry. Can we skip the call today?
What? Why?
It seems like Mia came down with a cold, so I already put her in bed today.
I see. Can I talk to your parents then? You are still at their place right now, right?
I am, but why do you need to talk to them?
Because I haven't had a chance to properly talk to them during the divorce.
You don't need to. It'll be very awkward for both you and them. So you really don't need to worry about it.
I would still like to talk to them.
They're also saying they'd rather not.
You are lying.
I'm not lying. They really are saying they don't want to.
They're here with me, actually.
What?
So, you lied about staying with your parents.
I'm sorry. I actually went on a trip with a friend. You know how I asked you for a bit more financial help? Because of that, it was difficult for me to tell you about the trip.
Where did you take off to for 2 weeks? Leaving Mia at home all alone? The reason why you couldn't let me talk to her on the video call is because you finally realized that she's not home anymore, correct?
How? Did you take her with you? Is that why she's not home?
Answer my questions. Where have you been for the past 2 weeks?
I'm sorry.
I don't need your apologies right now. Just tell me everything.
The part about me taking a trip with a friend is the truth. And the part about leaving Mia at home by herself as well.
What were you thinking? We are lucky that our neighbor, Mrs. Williams, noticed that Mia is all alone, but what do you think would have happened if she really had to stay all by herself for 2 weeks? Did you really think a 5-year-old can survive?
Well, Mia is pretty mature for a 5-year-old, and I did leave enough food for her, so...
She can't even open a water bottle by herself. And you only left a bunch of snacks, not food. Or do you consider those to be proper meals?
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
I'm going to talk to Child Services about this.
What?
I'm taking custody of Mia as well.
No, please. Please, you can't do that.
You did this to yourself. You shouldn't have asked to take her if you weren't going to be there for her in the first place. You failed as a mother.
Please, I'll give you the custody. So please don't make this into a big deal. Please.
Are you asking me this because you don't want your boyfriend to find out?
How do you know about him?
I searched the house and I went to pick Mia up. You left your old phone you were using while we were married. And I saw that your lock screen was a picture of you and some guy. So, you wanted a divorce because you guys were having an affair, right?
No, it's not like that. It wasn't an affair. He didn't know that I was married.
But you knew that it was an affair.
No, I didn't do anything.
I'm sure I can find out more if I ask the guy. I'm heading over there right now. Tell him that I want to talk to him.
No, please. He doesn't even know that I have a daughter. And he has no idea that I was married. I was going to let you have Mia once he proposed. So please, you can have her. I'll even pay you back some child support payments, so please don't tell him anything.
Did you do all this just to get child support from me in the first place?
No, of course not. I just didn't want to be separated from Mia.
How am I supposed to trust anything you say now? I will never forgive you for leaving Mia at home all alone. I'm definitely holding you accountable for this.
I'm so sorry. I'll never do this ever again.
Of course not! I will never let this happen again.
Yes, so please. Please, leave him out of this. I'm begging you. I will do anything.
Why would I listen to someone who's not my wife nor a proper mother to my child? I don't even think you are a human being for being able to leave a 5-year-old alone like that. You better learn a lesson from betraying and hurting both Mia and I like this. And don't ever call yourself a mother ever again! Right after that, her parents and I went over to her place to confront her directly. The reason why I was able to go there so quickly is because I knew that she would come home on the day we had the video call scheduled. Once we were inside, her father took her phone and made her unlock it to talk to the boyfriend about all this. And we found out that he really had no idea about our marriage or about Mia. After we told him about what Jessica did to Mia, he broke things off with her and told her that he never wants to see her again. Jessica burst into tears after being told that, but her parents kept scolding her, and they made her promise to pay me back some child support, to give me custody and pay child support going forward as well. After that, her parents brought her to their home with them. The reason why they did that is because they couldn't trust that she would pay me back or make the child support payments if she was left unsupervised. I don't know if she's still there with them or not, but she is making payments every month without fail. I asked her parents how she's doing once, but they told me that it's better I don't know. So I haven't asked them since. I don't care what happens to her as long as she stays away from us. As for Mia, it's unfortunate that she had to go through all that while she's so young. But now she's living a happy life with me and my parents. It seems like there were a lot of times she had to be alone when she lived with Jessica. So she followed me around everywhere for a while, but she's settled in now. There's always someone home here now, so I think she's enjoying that. But a shocking experience is hard to shake, even if you were very young. I'm going to do everything in my power to overwrite all those sad and scary memories with happy and fun memories.